Changes that will impact your bank account on Apple Valley News Now at 6. Learn about the new charges Benton PUD customers are going to find on their bills.
And look for increasing clouds and breezy winds tonight, plus a rare blue supermoon. Will we be able to see it? I'll answer that question in your First Alert weather forecast.
And it is fair and rodeo season tonight. We're getting a glimpse of two big events happening in our area headed towards the holiday weekend.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6 on your side.
Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Alyssa Warner. We begin tonight with a consumer alert. Power bills are changing this fall for Benton PUD customers. Officials tell us this is intended to meet what they call aggressive clean energy policies. So starting in November, you should expect to see a new charge on your bill. Benton PUD says the overall cost of electricity is going down by about 50 cents per kilowatt hour, but you'll be charged extra based on how much energy you use during peak hours. This is when a lot of people are getting up in the morning and when a lot of people are spending time at home in the evening.
We'll look back at the highest peak demand during the peak hours and then bill you $1 per kilowatt. So if you look back over your billing period and your highest peak demand was 5 kilowatts, you'd have a one-time charge on your next monthly bill of $5.
Benton PUD says they expect most customers' bills to change by less than $5 one way or another. But if you do want to save yourself some cash, the peak hours will be from Monday through Friday from 6 until 9 in the morning, then from 5 until 8 in the evening. Starting in November, any electricity you use outside of those hours and on the weekends will be measured at the lower price rate. A shift in the weather has helped firefighters working the remains of the Gray Fire in Medical Lake. At last check, crews had that fire 90% contained. This is video from a couple of weeks ago when it started. The rainy and cooler conditions have aided in the mop-up efforts. This fire burned more than 10,000 acres in just a matter of hours and destroyed 240 homes. The cause is still under investigation. Meanwhile, firefighters made significant progress in mopping up the Oregon fire, which is near the community of Elk, also in Spokane County. It's 79% contained. Rain, higher humidity, and cooler temperatures have given firefighters a hand out there. This fire burned more than 11,000 acres and destroyed 126 homes. The cause there is also under investigation. And tonight we're talking about maybe some more rain that could move into our area, but it might also block the view of something that a lot of people are looking forward to. Stacey Lee joins us now with your First Alert forecast.
That's right. Tonight, an extremely rare blue supermoon, and just as we're starting to see a little system move through the area. Now, this is what it looks like outside. Again, we have a few clouds as you see through the evening, but as we get to moonrise around 8 o'clock tonight, clear skies for the majority of the area, so you have a good chance of catching that till about midnight. That's when we'll start to see those clouds move in. It'll start blocking that view of the supermoon. Here comes the rain, though. Again, this is overnight tonight through the Kittitas Valley, through the gorge, heading its way to the Tri-Cities, Columbia Basin, and then it looks like a fire hose, and it will continue right over the foothills of the Blues and Dayton, Pendleton, Walla Walla all afternoon, eventually tapering off until we see another band of showers coming through Friday evening around 7 to 8. So again, unsettled weather and rain in the forecast. 83 right now on our Dust Devil Sky Cam, and winds are at 15 miles per hour. Again, here's what's coming up, that blue supermoon. You got a window of time, check it out. Scattered showers on Thursday. Labor Day weekend, get ready for a warm-up. I'll get to all of that in your First Alert full forecast. Alyssa?
Thanks, Stacey. A scam warning tonight from the Franklin County Sheriff's Office. A post on their Facebook page says they've received numerous calls from someone claiming to work for the Sheriff's Office, sometimes using an actual employee name. The callers demand money through a variety of options like cryptocurrency, PayPal, Cash App, or gift cards as payment for missed jury duty or to settle an arrest warrant. Any of those things should be an instant red flag. The Sheriff's Office does not conduct business that way, and they don't ask you to pay them with gift cards or cryptocurrency. If you do get such a call, hang up, don't offer any info, don't confirm any info that they have about you. Just call the police directly. Ford is recalling almost 42,000 brand new Super Duty F-250 and F-350 trucks because of one of the axle shafts could break. The NHTSA says certain 2023 models may have been inappropriately heat treated during manufacturing. Now, Ford is working on getting notification letters out to owners, but in the meantime, you can check your own vehicle by searching the NHTSA database with your vehicle identification number. It's fair and rodeo season, and one of the major stops on the PRCA circuit is right in our area. The Ellensburg Rodeo kicked off today with the We Star Best of the Best roping competition. Throughout the weekend, you'll be able to see bareback riding, steer wrestling, saddle bronc riding, women's barrel racing, bull riding, and more.
We're probably most known for our Extreme Bulls on Saturday night. It's a sold-out crowd, nearly 10,000 people in the dark of the night, with all the energy and the electricity and the fireworks and the bull riding. So, every year's got its special moments, and those are the things that just kind of stand out to me.
And new this year, a shuttle service is going from all of the hotels and motels in Ellensburg to the rodeo every half hour. That means you don't have to find or pay for parking. Tickets are almost sold out, but they also include same-day admission to the Kittitas County Fair, which is also going on through the weekend. The rodeo is celebrating its 100th anniversary this year, and today Apple Valley News Now's Emily Goodell got a chance to see how things have changed over the past century.
In the early 1920s, a group of local ranchers, farmers, and Yakama Nation tribal members banded together to create a competition that would celebrate and promote their community. And in 1923, the Ellensburg Rodeo was born.
The Yakama Nation worked with the county on giving this land up to the rodeo and the Kittitas County Fair. And since that time, if you look around, this thing has just grown by leaps and bounds.
100 years later, the event features not just talented locals, but big-name contestants from across the country.
All the legends and all the people you've been watching on the Cowboy Channel.
Competing for over $700,000 in prize money.
I don't think a lot of people know this, but the Ellensburg Rodeo is ranked in the top 5 worldwide, up there with Calgary, Cheyenne, and Pendleton. And so it's one of the major rodeos on the PRCA circuit.
It's also one of the city's biggest events, bringing in tens of thousands of visitors every Labor Day weekend.
There are no hotel motels. You can't get in one right now. They've been reserved for months. So with that and all the retail sales that are generated, all the restaurants, it just brings in a lot of revenue to the county and the city.
The energy is just off the charts. It's almost hard to describe it. You feel it, right? I mean, it's just about something that's bigger than just yourself.
A large-scale celebration of the community's history, but one that's evolved to keep up with the times.
Media exposure, social media, technology has changed how the rodeo comes together and how we project it to our audience.
But what hasn't changed is the foundation of the event, the now hundreds of volunteers at the heart of it all.
Folks that are willing to sacrifice for the betterment of their neighbor and to be able to serve their community. To me, that's what started our rodeo in 1923.
And that's what's fueling the rodeo today, 100 years later. In Ellensburg, Emily Goodell, Apple Valley News Now.
Now, the Ellensburg Rodeo Hoedown in the downtown is coming up tonight at 7. That's free for all ages. And then competitions start up again bright and early tomorrow at 7 a.m. Still ahead tonight, the cannabis industry, an economic force in the Northwest, but now new concerns about the potential health impact from consuming marijuana. And we're looking ahead to big changes in your First Alert forecast. A beautiful look at the Skycam there. Stacey Lee is talking about those changes, just how much of a jacket you're going to need in the next 24 hours coming up. But first, a Washington mother takes action after the death of her son due to fentanyl. How she plans to protect other families from a similar fate, next on Apple Valley News Now at 6.
Okay, who here has reached peak fall?
Peak what?
Peak fall!
I am wearing plaid.
And I'm wearing a cardigan.
I guess I am eating snickerdoodle cookie dough.
And I am eating a pumpkin pie blizzard.
The new DQ Fall Blizzard menu has reached peak fall. Pumpkin pie, snickerdoodle cookie dough, and more. They are back!
I just love fall. Apparently we all do.
Oh, they did it! Peak fall achieved! DQ, happy tastes good. Special report.
Spectrum brings us Spectrum One, where Spectrum Internet, advanced Wi-Fi, and unlimited mobile come together to keep you seamlessly connected wherever you are!
Switch to Spectrum One and get 300 megabit internet for $49.99 a month, plus free advanced Wi-Fi and one free line of unlimited mobile with no contract. Call 1-833-743-4999.
The Coopers here just got Spectrum One. Why did you switch?
With Spectrum One, we get a super fast, reliable connection.
Look, with Spectrum Internet, I can stream Spectrum News across all our devices.
And the advanced Wi-Fi has enhanced security and privacy features that automatically block online threats, keeping our family and devices safe and secure.
How reliable is Spectrum Mobile?
It's a super reliable service coast to coast.
And it includes nationwide 5G.
Switch to Spectrum One and get 300 megabit internet for $49.99 a month, plus free advanced Wi-Fi and 1 free line of unlimited mobile with the fastest wireless speeds. Call 1-833-743-4999 or visit a Spectrum store today.
Why buy a mattress from Mattress Depot USA?
Low prices.
Every day, we beat any competitor's price.
Selection?
All sizes and brands like Sealy, Stearns & Foster, Tempur-Pedic.
Customer service.
Our sleep specialists average 10 years in the industry. Check out our reviews.
Comfort guarantee?
120 nights worth.
Same-day delivery.
Buy it today, sleep on it tonight.
Local?
Born here, live here.
Come see us today.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
Save now with Bi-Mart's latest savings book. Come save like a member and see why over 1 million membership families save more at Bi-Mart. Arriving in your mailbox this week, you'll find 16 pages of everything you need, from back-to-school supplies, Labor Day weekend needs, sporting goods, pantry essentials, and more. Bi-Mart's one-time $5 membership unlocks a lifetime of savings. Save now with our latest savings book at Bi-Mart, your Northwest employee-owned membership store.
He posts his thirst traps in a leather-bound album. Florida wants to retire and move to him. He's Gary.
And I'm your first Golden Bachelor.
The Labor Day mattress savings are kicking off this week at Walker's Furniture. And this year, Walker's is offering some of the biggest discounts they've ever offered on America's favorite brands like Serta and Beautyrest mattresses. Plus, 5 years no-interest financing was brought in with no money down and no minimum purchase needed. So you can start sleeping better and pay for it later with no money down, making it the perfect time to improve your sleep for less. On now this week at Walker's.
Portions of Apple Valley News Now, sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
Welcome back. Tomorrow is Overdose Awareness Day, and the company that makes Narcan, an opioid overdose reversal drug, says it will be available over the counter starting next month. This year, the FDA approved making the medication available without a prescription nationwide. Emergent BioSolutions says Narcan has already been shipped to pharmacies, drugstores, and grocery stores. They're recommending that each 2-dose box be sold for about $45. And while the medication can stop an overdose, first responders say you should still call 911 when you use it, because sometimes it can take multiple doses to save someone's life. Now, a Washington woman who lost her son to fentanyl has begun to wage her own battle. That includes protecting other families from the same fate. AJ Janavel spoke with her in a story that's new at 6.
I love this picture because he and I were so similar. Like, we felt like we were twin souls.
At 20 years old, Giancarlo Jagamian had an entire life ahead of him. But an unseen killer seeped through the cracks of this strong and loving family.
That's when I found out about fentanyl, what he had taken, that it nearly killed him, and that it happened under my roof while we were all home, while he was in his bed.
Millie Maliti Jagamian tells me her son struggled with anxiety. She believes that led to his battle with addiction. The family fought for months to help Giancarlo. Multiple attempts at rehab, support, everything imaginable. It wasn't enough.
As a mother, you think, you just keep thinking about, what did I do wrong? What did I miss? How did I not save my child when he was everything to me? And at the end of the day, it's fentanyl. Fentanyl stole my son and killed him.
Millie felt a darkness she says could have dragged her down, but she fought for her family, for her youngest son, and now she fights for other families.
I don't want anyone to go through this. It's a lifetime of heartbreak.
Within the last year, Millie created a nonprofit combating the fentanyl crisis. She works to build awareness for both parents and young people about the dangers of this deadly drug.
It's edgy, it's real, it's honest, it's not judging, it's not shaming.
She tells me real change can happen, but everyone needs to take action.
The only way your kids are going to actually talk to you is if they're not afraid of getting in trouble. If they're not afraid, and now I'm not just talking about parents, but I'm talking about schools and educators as well.
That was AJ Janavel reporting. Now, a new study finds that cannabis users contain more heavy metals in their body compared with the general public. Cannabis has a special property that allows the plant to absorb heavy metals and potentially harmful substances from the soil. And a test of 7,200 people who consumed cannabis in the previous month determined they had toxic substances like cadmium and lead in their blood at higher levels than those who didn't consume cannabis. According to the study's authors, those substances have been linked to cancer, chronic disease, and neurotoxic effects. You can find the study in the journal Environmental Health Perspectives. And it's not legalization, but the Biden administration is looking at possibly changing the rules about marijuana at the national level. The Department of Health and Human Services, or HHS, is asking the DEA to consider reclassifying marijuana. Right now, it's a Schedule I drug, which means as far as the DEA is concerned, it has no currently accepted medical use and a high potential for abuse. Now, for reference, heroin, LSD, and ecstasy are some of the examples of other Schedule I drugs, while things like cocaine, meth, and fentanyl, those are considered Schedule II. They have medical uses, but a high potential for abuse. HHS is recommending that marijuana be bumped all the way down to Schedule III. That would put it in the same group as things like ketamine and anabolic steroids. The DEA will now have to consider that recommendation and decide whether to change marijuana's classification.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
Big changes in our weather, including cooler temperatures. I grabbed a coat. I quickly peeled it later on, but yes, chilly this morning. Right now, 83 in our Legends Casino Skycam. Our winds are at 15 miles an hour. Our sunset at 7:39, and we are tracking showers through the area. Here's our rainfall potential. What we're going to see is a low pressure system moving south from Canada right on through the area. Look at this fire hose of water aimed right at the edge of Tri-Cities, more so towards Walla Walla. Again, we'll see those scattered showers throughout the day. That'll continue as it swoops on down from Canada. Let's take a look at our futurecast. A lot of folks are wanting to know, can I see the supermoon? Well, the moon is going to come out around 8 o'clock tonight. Should be pretty visible till about midnight, but as you can see, the clouds start to roll in. That will obscure your view. So get out there early, between 8 and 10, probably best viewing times. Here comes the showers. This is overnight tonight, again widespread, coming through the Columbia Basin, down the Yakima Valley, Columbia River Gorge in eastern Oregon. And here comes that fire hose, and it will continue to spring rain into Walla Walla and some scattered showers all the way into Thursday night. And then we'll see a little bit of clearing, and then we have another round of showers coming through the region tomorrow evening, more than likely in the Columbia Basin and in eastern Washington and Oregon. So speaking of the blue moon, again, 8 to 10 best viewing. Get out there, grab a photo of that. Send your weather photos to me, Lee at applevalleynewsnow.com, just like Susan did. Thank you, Susan. Again, keep sending in those weather photos. It could be the moon. It could be a blown over something or other. It could be anything. Love to see those. Here's what our temperatures are looking like over the next 24 hours in the Tri-Cities. Again, those chilly temperatures as you get out the door in the morning, but quickly warming up. Again, not a super hot day, but making it up into the 70s at least. Again, well below our average. In Yakima, again, chilly there in the morning hours as the kids head off to school and you head off to work. And again, temperatures staying down in the 60s with showers possible. Grab that umbrella. We're also tracking those breezy and gusty winds. They're going to start to calm down this evening, which is good news. And then we'll see those breezy winds tomorrow morning in the Columbia Basin, Tri-Cities area. As the day progresses, we'll see those winds building up again through the gorge. Stays kind of breezy through the Columbia Basin, and lighter winds on Friday. Friday afternoon, evening, we'll see those winds pick up through the Kittitas Valley. Temperatures overnight tonight, again, cooler and breezy. Good sleeping temperatures out there. We're in the low to mid 50s in the foothills of the Blues in Walla Walla. 56 tonight, Tri-Cities, as well as Yakima. 52 in Ellensburg. Tomorrow, again, we're going to see temperatures well below the average. When have you seen our daytime highs in the 60s in August? Doesn't happen often. Temperatures in the upper 60s, low 70s for the rest of the Columbia Basin and into the Walla Walla Valley. Here's your short-term forecast. Again, those showers tomorrow, slight chance of them again on Friday. We start to warm up heading into your Labor Day weekend. Tri-Cities, again, those showers should taper off around noon, heading towards the east into the Walla Walla Valley. And again, we'll have those warmer temperatures just in time for that Labor Day holiday weekend. And again, look at these temperatures in the 70s, 84 by the weekend. Look for showers on and off throughout the day in Walla Walla. Quick sneak peek at the 7-day forecast. Again, pretty moderate weather. I think we're done with the heat waves for now. I've got more, including your travel forecast, coming up here in just a bit. Alyssa?
Thanks, Stacey. And hey, while you might need a jacket, it is still great weather to check out a fair. Still ahead tonight, we're taking you to Walla Walla for the opening of the Fair and Frontier Days. Plus, they light up the lives of some people in the United States, but growing concern tonight over the disappearance of fireflies. That's next on Apple Valley News Now at 6.
David, did you remember to get me an anniversary present?
Anniversary? Of course! It's Mattress Depot USA's anniversary sale.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
Fred's Appliance has GE Profile appliances on sale with smart leading-edge features that make life a little easier.
Smart features and sophisticated designs to simplify your life.
Profile dishwashers are quiet, powerful, and offer flexible loading options.
Save on GE appliances with up to $2,000 in rebates at your local Fred's Appliance. Plus, get up to $500 in exclusive rebates.
Fred's has appliances in stock and on sale. Stop in and see us today.
Hi, Jason Valentine for the Apple Valley News Now Great American Flag Swap. Bring your old tattered American flag to All City Transmission on September 8th, and in exchange, we'll give you a brand new flag as we celebrate America together.
At All City Transmission, we stand as proud Americans, cherishing our nation's symbol of unity, the Great American Flag.
Honest work, quality price. All City Transmission.
So, Richardson family, the neighbors are very curious about your new family member.
Oh, Robe Elizabeth?
Hello.
We built her when our daughter moved out so we could keep our family plan and save money.
With US Cellular, you don't need a fourth line to get the best deal. It's just $19.99 per line for 1, 2, or 3 lines.
Oh.
I guess we don't need a fourth line anymore.
This is awkward.
Now at US Cellular, it's just $19.99 per line. US Cellular, built for us.
Get our very best savings during the Labor Day sale at More Furniture. Everyone knows More is synonymous with incredible style at the best value. But our Labor Day sale offers a special opportunity for everyone to save big. Our latest fall collections have arrived and they're all on sale. Our bestsellers are in stock and they're all on sale. It's the best time of year to save big and get your home ready for fall entertaining. Visit your local More Furniture where everyone buys furniture for less.
Save thousands on the new revolutionary swim spa at a one-time sale. Friday through Monday. Hapo Center Pasco. Exercise with low impact. Swim the entire year and stay in shape. Teach your kids to swim. Unwind and save thousands. Avoid the expense and maintenance involved with a pool. Swim, exercise, and relax in your new aquatic exercise swim spa. Installation and 1 day only. New 2023 inventory. 18-month interest-free financing. Millions of dollars of inventory must be sold. Hapo Center Pasco. Free admission. Free parking. Call 833-SPA-SALE.
Let a Mattress Depot USA sleep specialist put you on the mattress that matches your sleeping habits.
Stop by today. You'll sleep better tonight.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
Welcome back. Growing concerns tonight about the disappearance of fireflies. The Firefly Conservation and Research says that scientists theorize loss of their habitat to development could have had an impact, or light pollution may be making it harder for fireflies to find each other. They use their lights to communicate. There's also concern that artificial light might interfere with that message. Experts fear fireflies could eventually disappear altogether if we keep the trends that we're seeing right now. Now look to the skies tonight for a glimpse of what will technically be one of the biggest moons of the year because it's closer to Earth than usual. August has been quite the month for us. We started with a full moon, then had the Perseid meteor shower peak. Now we're ending with a supermoon for the second full moon of the month, which is commonly called a blue moon. The New York Times says a blue supermoon only happens about once a decade. We won't see another one until 2037. We're going to talk about where the clouds might be a problem for those of you looking to the skies coming up in just a moment on Apple Valley News Now at 6:30.
Portions of Apple Valley News Now, sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
What is a leader?
Someone who has backbone, resilience, determination to put a stake in the ground and get their hands a little dirty. Arrow Construction Supply has been the Northwest's leading provider of asphalt, concrete, and erosion control industries. From homeowner do-it-yourself to large commercial projects, we have everything for sale or rent to get the job done. Your locally owned and operated Arrow Construction Supply, leading the way and hitting our mark for 30 years.
Queensgate Gardens thanks you all for the wonderful support that you've shown us throughout this incredible spring season. We are truly honored to have such amazing customers like you. Come on down for any last-minute summer planting and check out our amazing selection at our fruit stand.
It's the Ford Big Deal Labor Day sales event. Choose from big deals and great rates on new trucks and SUVs, now through September 4th. Lease a well-equipped 2023 F-150 for just $389 a month for 36 months, only at your local Ford dealer.
Our customers depend on us for everything. We grow well over 200 different crop varieties, and there's tremendous diversity within our trade territory. We spend a lot of time and work a lot with our customers on enhancing and utilization of the products that John Deere offers. From a technology perspective, we do what we say every single day.
Hey Tri-Cities, the Mid-Columbia Duck Race is coming September 23rd, and so is your chance to win great prizes while supporting our community. This year's grand prize, the new 2023 Toyota Tacoma from Toyota of Tri-Cities, plus dozens of other great prizes too. See your nearest Rotarian and buy your ducks. Every duck comes with valuable coupons for local savings. Lend a hand, buy a duck, and keep this wonderful community fundraiser going strong. Mid-Columbia Duck Race presented by Toyota of Tri-Cities and Autobahn Auto Care Center.
At Honda, we offer complimentary maintenance for 2 years or 24,000 miles with the Honda Service Pass program. Enjoy the ride, knowing we cover routine items like oil changes, tire rotations, and multi-point inspections. Honda Service Pass, available to purchasers of all 2023 Honda vehicles. Get yours today.
Welcome to Tony's Big Cheese Pizza. How may I help you?
I want some of that amazing cheese bread.
I want chicken wing. I want pizza and breadsticks, please.
You'll love Tony's Big Cheese Pizza in the plaza at 24 and Nob Hill.
Save now with Bi-Mart's latest membership savings book, arriving in members' mailboxes this week. There's 16 pages of great store-wide savings, including everything you need for Labor Day. At Bi-Mart, our members save more every day.
Welcome to Tony's Big Cheese Pizza. How may I help you?
A large Mexicana pizza, please.
Every pizza is made fresh from scratch daily using our family dough and sauce recipe.
You'll love Tony's Big Cheese Pizza in the plaza at 24 and Nob Hill.
It's the Ford Big Deal Labor Day sales event. Choose from big deals and great rates on new trucks and SUVs, now through September 4th. Lease a well-equipped 2023 F-150 for just $389 a month for 36 months, only at your local Ford dealer.
Welcome back. This summer, Apple Valley News Now started Operation Best Friend, which is working to connect animals from local shelters with their forever families.
Such a great program. Now you can catch the segment every Wednesday morning on Good Morning Northwest. Yeah. But this week's best friend was just too cute to keep ourselves. Pumpkin is a 3-year-old pit bull mix, and everybody on Good Morning Northwest was big fans. She's just loving the spotlight, and Darcy Sherman from Tri-City Animal Shelter told us that the spotlight needs to be all on her.
Today I have Pumpkin with me. She's been at the shelter since June 29th, which is a pretty long time, and she's just over 3 years old, weighing about 57 pounds. Pumpkin is a very active dog. She loves kids, she loves playing, she loves the water, loves toys, of course, and prefers to be an only pet. She does not get along well with other dogs or cats, but I just like to think that it's because she wants all the attention to herself.
All right, well, Pumpkin is currently up for adoption with a $50 adoption fee. She is completely up to date on vaccines. She's spayed. And hey, if you adopt a pet featured on Operation Best Friend, the family gets a $50 gift card to Paws Natural Pet Emporium. And speaking of, we told you Operation Best Friend is something we started earlier this summer. Well, 2 of the best friends who came to visit Good Morning Northwest have already been adopted. The families who adopted Chad and Indiana Jones from earlier this month told shelter officials they saw the dogs on the news. They just couldn't resist taking them home. I mean, who could resist that, Stacey?
And I heard Chad was adopted by a Chad.
Well, perfect.
So that's really great.
Might have to find some way of telling them apart.
There you go.
Well, good weather for a dog walk, though, coming up.
Absolutely. It's going to be, well, a little wet, so I'll get to that in just a little bit.
All right, and we're talking excitement about the region. We're going to take you to the opening day of the Walla Walla Fair and Frontier Days. Plus, we're talking fires, continuing coverage as heroes in action. An Eastern Washington firefighter working to rescue others as the flames devoured his own home. And a somber start to fall classes in Eastern Washington as survivors of the Gray Fire, both students and teachers, return to the classroom. The news at 6:30 starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6:30 on your side.
Thanks for sticking with us this evening. We are talking about your first alert forecast. Things are changing a lot. You may have noticed the clouds outside. It was definitely colder out there when I got out this morning. Stacey Lee has a look at what to expect for this evening.
That's right, Alyssa. It was kind of chilly. I had to grab a coat this morning. I was out a little early, quickly peeled it off. It warmed up, but right now we're at 83 degrees. Again, a good idea. Typically, we're in the upper 80s, maybe even low 90s, so we're well below the average. Our winds at 15 miles per hour. If you're hitting the road this weekend, look for some showers developing Sunday on the west side in the Seattle area, but Saturday, beautiful. Look at that, 80 degrees. Going to be fairly nice out there in the Seattle area. If you're moving into Portland this weekend, expect a chance of showers on and off throughout the weekend. Temperatures will be pleasant. And if you're taking a road trip on into the Spokane area this weekend, look for a beautiful weekend there with temps in the 80s. Chance of showers moving in on Sunday. Here's your evening planner here in the Columbia Basin Tri-Cities. We'll drop down to 67. You'll start to see those clouds moving in. Moonrise at 8, so between 8, 9, 10, you might be able to see that supermoon this evening. Yakima will start to get the cloud cover first and more intensely. We'll be down to 63 at 9 o'clock tonight. And in Walla Walla, again, those clouds moving in with temperatures down in the 60s. So a lot going on. Breezy, increasing clouds, super blue moon. Don't forget about that. Scattered showers headed your way Thursday. A Labor Day weekend warm up. I'll tell you just how warm it's going to get in your first alert full weather forecast. Alyssa?
Thanks, Stacey. Hurricane Idalia stormed ashore along the west coast of Florida this morning as a Category 3 storm. It's now downgraded to a tropical storm, but at the time it triggered a disaster up and down the state of Florida, and the danger isn't over yet. Gloria Pazmino has the latest.
My house is down in Keaton. I don't know if it's there or not.
Evacuees of Florida's Big Bend grateful for safety now, but anxious about what awaits.
We're just hoping that our house is in a houseboat when we get back.
Idalia made landfall early Wednesday on Florida's western coast as a powerful Category 3 hurricane.
Oh my gosh!
Communities like Keaton Beach, Horseshoe Beach, and Cedar Key among those hit hardest.
We're still assessing what is all going on the ground in the places that had the initial impact.
Even after the storm left some areas, the danger has not, with extensive power outages and flooding.
Some of the major east-west roads along our coastal area are completely shut down now due to water coming over the roads and making them impassable.
Idalia's storm surge meeting higher than normal tides due to Wednesday's supermoon.
There's more water coming, so we haven't really faced anything like this in a while.
Idalia barreled into southeast Georgia with hurricane strength. Parts of the coastal Carolinas are also at risk for flooding.
The biggest thing people can do right now is listen to their local officials. They are going to tell them what the current state of the storm is where they are at.
Gloria Pazmino, Apple Valley News Now.
Well, here in our area, it is back to school for students across Eastern Washington, including those impacted by recent wildfires in Spokane County. Despite losing her own house to the Gray Fire in Medical Lake, one educator says she wants to help bring her students some sense of normalcy. She grew up in Medical Lake and is a paraeducator for students who need special care at an elementary school. Flames from the Gray Fire destroyed her home earlier this month. As students return to her class, Amy Burris says her goal is to prioritize mental health and support.
The first service that we're going to provide. What do our kids need, support-wise? Because you got to look at the kid first.
She says she thinks a sense of normalcy is what students need in the tragedy right now, and she says she's going to continue to work towards rebuilding the community. One man helped rescue others from the wildfires even as flames destroyed his own home. Spokane Valley Fire Captain Dwayne Hughes was fighting the flames when he learned that his own home was under evacuation orders. He texted his wife telling her she needed to leave. Captain Hughes says he saved at least 6 homes and lost just 1. But later that evening, he found his own property destroyed.
Once I saw everything, it was kind of like, oh, wow, this isn't good, but I couldn't dwell on that. We had other work to do, so we just turned around and started back.
Captain Hughes and his wife were underinsured. They recently rented out a 1-bedroom, 600-square-foot apartment. Another Spokane Valley Fire Department employee also lost their home. The fire department has launched GoFundMes for both of them. Well, it's an event our area has been anticipating. The Walla Walla Fair and Frontier Days is finally here. This year's theme is Fun in Paradise. Apple Valley News Now's Anna Trejo says people streaming in through the gates for opening day were ready for just that.
It's opening day at the Walla Walla Fair and Frontier Days, and with this year's theme, Fun in Paradise, people have plenty of ways to get into the fair spirit.
We're 157 years old this year, which is older than the state of Washington, believe it or not, and it's the oldest fair in the state of Washington. So we're excited. We have a good show. We have a lot of good entertainment. We have strolling acts. We have stationary acts that are going to be putting on 5 shows a day.
The fair's theme is centered around Legendary's group, the Beach Boys. The band will open the 2023 fair tonight for one night only, keeping fans entertained with their 50-plus years of hit music. And if you'd rather hear the roar of engines or face the bucking bulls and broncos,
after the Beach Boys, we got Demo Derby and then 3 nights of rodeo.
If you're a foodie, there is plenty of places for every taste bud in your family.
Oh my gosh, here it's our strawberry or Marionberry funnel cake, and over there it's our island combo and our noodles and chicken.
Kim Barr runs Hawaiian Teriyaki in Candyland. She says the Walla Walla Fair and Frontier Days is one of her favorite times of the year.
We do multiple fairs. We've been in the business for 37 years this year, and we have been at this fair since 1991.
The fair is also a chance for young people to show off their passion, animals they've been working with all year to show off with pride.
Last year I came and showed Thad's cows and everything. Okay. Your turn.
Don't forget the rides. This year, there are plenty of ways to entertain the smallest rider to the most adventurous in your group. And in case you're wondering how to top it all off,
ice cream! Ice cream!
In Walla Walla, Anna Trejo, Apple Valley News Now.
The fair ends on September 3rd, and while admission for the events varies, general admission is $12 for 13 and up. Kids 6 to 12 are $7 apiece. Children ages 5 and under are free. You can also get a family pass or a season pass. We have all of that information over on our website, applevalleynewsnow.com. Today, the Biden administration proposed a new rule that would make millions of people eligible for overtime. Right now, for most people, if you get paid by the hour, you're entitled to overtime once you hit 40 hours in a work week. But if you're paid a weekly salary that's over $684, you typically don't qualify for overtime. Well, the Biden administration wants to increase that number so that anybody making less than about $1,000 per week, again, in salary, not hourly pay, would get overtime. This is a proposed rule, so it will have to go through months of feedback before it could become permanent. But overtime rules have been changing recently. Here in Washington, agriculture workers have only qualified for overtime pay since the beginning of last year. As of this year, farm workers qualify for overtime after working 48 hours in a week. Starting January 1st of next year, that number drops to 40 hours per week. In Oregon, agriculture workers qualify for overtime if they put in more than 55 hours in a week. Pilots for American Airlines agreed to a new contract earlier this month. Now American Airlines flight attendants have voted to authorize a strike. They want a new contract with pay raises and increased flight staffing, and this follows the airline reaching a deal, as I mentioned, with pilots for a 21% raise and 46% increase by 2027. Flight attendants' strike vote is largely symbolic. The process would require several things to happen before flight attendants could walk off the job, and Congress or the president could step in to stop it. Off-duty flight attendants have, however, already begun holding what they call informational pickets at a dozen airports. Apple might be about to announce new phones and other gadgets. The tech giant sent out invites for an event that is 2 weeks away. Experts are speculating that Apple will unveil new versions of the iPhone and new iPhone generations that will likely have a longer lasting battery, maybe an improved camera and faster charging ability as well. It's expected that the company will also debut new versions of its Apple Watch. We'll see what happens in the next couple of weeks. I can tell you what's going to happen in the next couple of hours. It is getting colder out there. We're seeing more changes in store on the way. Stacey Lee is tracking all of those developments in your First Alert forecast. Plus, a Jurassic jaunt for a pair of 4-year-old friends. They're roaring their way across a Western Washington racetrack. Why that's warming hearts next on Apple Valley News Now at 6:30.
Portions of Apple Valley News Now, sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
David, did you remember to get me an anniversary present?
Anniversary? Of course! It's Mattress Depot USA's anniversary sale.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
The Labor Day savings are kicking off early this week at Walker's Furniture.
And that means some of the biggest discounts of the year as Walker's marks down all bedroom and living room furniture. Plus, they brought in special 5 years no interest financing this week at Walker's.
Set summer in motion with the most electrifying Honda vehicles yet, like the CR-V and the Accord, both with available hybrid powertrains, designed to deliver more thrilling performance and more innovative tech. Make every adventure more electrifying with Honda, the most awarded brand in Car and Driver 10 Best history. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or visit your local Honda dealer today.
Okay, so I'm not sure I could even talk about this, but US Cellular has a new deal where you can get a Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 5 or Z Fold 5 for free.
You're so right. That's a totally awesome deal.
And the Galaxy Z Flip 5 fits right in the smallest of pockets.
My business sense says that's a great deal.
And the Fold 5 has an expansive screen for cinematic viewing.
Excuse me, it's work. Talk to me.
What a boss.
New and current customers can get a Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 5 or Z Fold 5 for free. US Cellular, built for us.
Red or white. At Coyote Canyon, we've got you covered. If you love red, try our Italian Sangiovese, French Grenache, or Spanish Tempranillo. Like what you taste? Wine Club. Come visit our tasting room in Prosser. Coyote Canyon is calling.
GMA this week. We hope you're hungry, because all week GMA's on the search for the best tacos in America.
Will we be at your favorite taco spot?
This is going to be so tasty. It's the United States of Tacos this week on GMA.
Wild Horse Resort and Casino is teeing up for the LPGA Epson Tour, and you too can go for the green. Every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday in August, play to win up to $5,000 in cash and prizes. A perfect putt will multiply your prize up to 5 times. Play with your Club Wild Card on Monday for 10 times entries to win. Plus, 3 winners will go for the green and putt to win up to $10,000 in the grand prize playoff on September 3rd. Come go for the green. Wild Horse Resort and Casino, Pendleton, Oregon. More winners, more often.
Saturday, the final year of the Huskies in the Pac-12 kicks off on ABC and Apple Valley News Now as Boise State takes on Washington live from Seattle. The Broncos battle the Huskies, Saturday starting at 12:30, only on Apple Valley News Now.
The Labor Day savings are kicking off early this week at Walker's Furniture.
And that means some of the biggest discounts of the year as Walker's marks down all bedroom and living room furniture. Plus, they brought in special 5 years no interest financing this week at Walker's.
Let a Mattress Depot USA sleep specialist put you on the mattress that matches your sleeping habits.
Stop by today. You'll sleep better tonight.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
Welcome back. 2 kids are capturing hearts after losing an annual T-Rex race in Western Washington. 4-year-old best friends won the hearts of many as they persevered across the finish line. Jeannie Moose has that story.
Move over, thoroughbred racehorses.
And they're off in the kids' T-Rex race.
Here at Emerald Downs in Washington State, the first to go down was the blue dinosaur, and the leader lost his shoe, a croc no less. But that didn't stop the one-shoe teenage T-Rex from winning. Competitors had to be 14 and under. Long past when the rest of the contestants had crossed the finish line, The fight for next to last place featured these two stragglers.
Was it hard to run in the suit?
Yeah, it's hard.
How hard?
I'm like super hard.
Super hard?
Yeah. I have fun.
Alex Schooley and Sydney Petrie are best friends. Sydney is the daughter of the racetrack's marketing director. The two 4-year-olds rocked their warm-up and then held hands as the race got underway.
To watch those two little T-Rexes start to waddle. They were trying to run, but it was more of a waddle.
Sydney kept chewing on a toy T-Rex.
We gotta do the interview first. We gotta do the interview.
Their 100-yard dash was immortalized.
Or we're about to frame it. Whoop, careful, Alex.
The two stragglers finally crossed the finish line. Alex just a few feet ahead of Sydney.
Definitely an amazing best friend moment.
And don't you dare bring up losing. That word is extinct in Sydney the T-Rex's lexicon.
The first thing she said to me when she crossed the finish line was, "Dad, we won. We won."
Jeannie Mose, CNN, New York.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
Pretty cute. Gotta love those T-Rex running down the raceway. All right, let's take a look at our Dust Devil Skycam Geisa Stadium tonight, 83 degrees. Look at the beautiful clear skies. It's the first time we haven't had some smoke and haze in the air in quite a while. Our winds at 15 miles per hour. We are tracking showers, and again, this is what it looks like. We've got a low pressure system moving in from Canada, and again, it's going to bring those showers through our region. Look at this fire hose pointed right at Tri-Cities, more so Walla Walla. And again, those showers will continue throughout the evening, and then we'll see some unsettled weather for the next couple of days. Now, everyone wants to know, are they going to be able to see that super moon tonight? Moon set is at 8 o'clock tonight, and you should be able to see it about 10, 11. And then those clouds really start to move in. It'll block your view at that point. Here comes the showers, again, across the Yakima-Kittitas Valley, down the Columbia Basin, into the Columbia Basin, I should say. And then the fire hose points directly at Pendleton, Walla Walla, and that will continue throughout the day. Look at all the way through tomorrow night. So definitely going to need some rain gear in the Walla Walla area. Then we get a little unsettled as we move into our Friday. And again, we're going to see a band of stray showers coming through the area. Again, less potential for rain, but it's still there. So we'll keep an eye on that. Now the supermoon, if you can catch it tonight, remember to grab that photo, snap it, send it to Lee at AppleValleyNewsNow.com. Love to get that on the air. Susan got this one out on the Columbia. It looks like a nighttime boating adventure. Those are coming to an end. Let's plan your day tomorrow in Yakima. Again, a rainy day. Going to want to have that umbrella handy, and a little bit cool in the morning. Again, heating up, not getting very warm at all. So might want to think about layering up tomorrow. A little chilly here in the Columbia Basin, Tri-Cities warming up into the 70s, but again, potential rain showers on and off throughout the day. Walla Walla, it's going to be wet and soggy there for most of the day, all the way into the evening, with those temperatures on the cool side as well. Futurecast winds, well, we've been seeing those breezy and gusty winds. Very windy yesterday, a little bit better today, but still seeing those breezy, gusty winds. Tomorrow morning, we'll see those winds kicking up in the Columbia Basin, Tri-Cities area. A little bit later on in the evening, again, down the Columbia River Gorge. As we get to our Friday, though, winds are looking much better, a lot more calm, although we will see a few breezes again along the Columbia River Gorge. Be aware of that. Cool and breezy tonight. Look at those temperatures. 52 tonight, chilly in Pendleton, 56 Tri-Cities in Yakima, 52 also in Ellensburg, 58 tonight in Hermiston. Let's take a look at the short-term forecast. Again, we've got cloudy skies. Expect a rainy day, 68 for the high, well below our average. Warming up 10 degrees on Friday with more chances of rain, and then up to 86 as we head into that Labor Day weekend. 72 again, well below the average for this time of year. 80 by Friday, and on Saturday we warm back up. Still a slight chance of showers as things will be unstable moving into the weekend. 71, those temperatures moving up to 78 on Friday, hitting those 80. So it should be a lovely Labor Day weekend. If you are heading out to the west side, Portland area, expecting showers on and off. Could see some rain showers again. Saturday, though, in Seattle is going to be beautiful. We'll get to your full 7-day planning forecast here in just a few minutes. Alyssa?
Thanks, Stacey. Coming up, we're talking about why all of the late night TV hosts and comedians are teaming up. And you could call it nightmare fuel, the surprise that someone found far outside of its actual habitat. Coming up on Apple Valley News Now at 6:30.
If something's missing in your morning without a McDonald's breakfast, then try a new bagel sandwich. With fluffy egg, melty cheese, and your choice of a steak patty with grilled onion, or bacon, or sausage, well, those will fill the void deliciously. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
It's the Ford Big Deal Labor Day sales event. Choose from big deals and great rates on new trucks and SUVs, now through September 4th. Lease a well-equipped 2023 F-150 for just $389 a month for 36 months, only at your local Ford dealer.
Set summer in motion with the most electrifying Honda vehicles yet, like the CR-V and the Accord, both with available hybrid powertrains, designed to deliver more thrilling performance and more innovative tech. Make every adventure more electrifying with Honda, the most awarded brand in Car and Driver 10 Best history. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or visit your local Honda dealer today.
It's a factory-authorized clearance at Blue Compass RV. Before the 24s arrive, every 23 must go. Every reasonable offer will be accepted. All 23s come with an exclusive 1-year VIP membership to RV Complete. A $5,000 value only Blue Compass can provide. If you've ever dreamed of owning a new RV, now is your time. Every 23 must go at the factory-authorized clearance. Only at Blue Compass RV.
Get our very best savings during the Labor Day sale at More Furniture. Everyone knows More is synonymous with incredible style at the best value. But our Labor Day sale offers a special opportunity for everyone to save big. Our latest fall collections have arrived and they're all on sale. Our best sellers are in stock and they're all on sale. It's the best time of year to save big and get your home ready for fall entertaining. Visit your local More Furniture where everyone buys furniture for less.
Michael Ray, live in concert. Saturday, October 7th, Legends Casino. Michael Ray. Saturday, October 7th, Legends Casino. On sale now at Ticketmaster and the Casino Gift Shop. Don't miss Michael Ray, live.
It's the Ford Big Deal Labor Day sales event. Choose from big deals and great rates on new trucks and SUVs, now through September 4th. Lease a well-equipped 2023 F-150 for just $389 a month for 36 months, only at your local Ford dealer.
I think they like each other.
I'm Charles. Lunch?
Vanessa, I like lunch.
Give in to deliciousness. Buy one craveable classic and get another one for $1. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
The best way to end your day.
That is good TV.
Friends, tonight at 11:05.
And welcome back. Well, a creepy and pretty unusual discovery in the dead of the night in Idaho. Check this out. Boundary County Sheriff deputies seized a python.
Yeah, a resident called authorities after they found the python trying to slither under their home's front porch. Now, a python is not typically the kind of snake that you find in Idaho. They think that it likely escaped from a home there. Deputies took it to a different home until the owner steps forward. What were they doing looking for snakes in the middle of the night is what I want to know.
I don't know, and I love what Jason said a minute ago, our behind-the-scenes guy, a nope rope.
Accurate.
Good one, Jason. Now, you've probably noticed a lot of TV shows are in reruns right now due to the writer's strike in Hollywood.
Yep, that's been going on for a while, and now the big names of late night TV are banding together to show their support. Jimmy Kimmel both Jimmys, Kimmel and Fallon, Seth Meyers, Stephen Colbert, and John Oliver have launched a limited series podcast they're calling Strike Force 5, of course. According to the app Spotify, the podcast will air what used to be private chats between these late night hosts. They started meeting weekly when the strike started. Spotify has its first podcast available already. They say there will be a dozen more, with each host serving as a rotating moderator. Proceeds from the podcast will support all of the out-of-work staff from the hosts' late night shows. What a good idea.
Might be interesting to listen to, right?
Yeah.
No FCC regulations there.
That's true. If you're into podcasts.
There you go. All right, so weather is changing. We're tracking that lots of rain coming our way and cooler temps. We'll have a final look at your weather when we come right back.
Our phones keep us constantly connected. But what if they had a mode to help us actually connect? To limit screen time, but not quality time. And to give us rhythm instead of algorithms. Introducing Us Mode. Set your phone for human connection at US Cellular. Craving an action-packed stack of game-changing, meaty, cheesy sauciness? Taco Time's Taco Cheeseburger. You're welcome. When you know what you want, anytime is taco time. What you doing out there?
Taking the scenic route. I know this looks like a summer blockbuster, but this is a Nissan sales event tag. With 5 drive modes, this Nissan Rogue gives the performance of a lifetime. Now comes the real star of the show.
Now get a low $419 per month lease or get 0% APR financing for 36 months on select Rogue trims.
Better hurry. These offers won't get a sequel.
Okay, who here has reached peak fall?
Peak what?
Peak fall!
I am wearing plaid.
And I'm wearing a cardigan.
I guess I am eating snickerdoodle cookie dough.
And I am eating a pumpkin pie blizzard.
The new DQ Fall Blizzard menu has reached peak fall. Pumpkin pie, snickerdoodle cookie dough, and more. They are back!
I just love fall. Apparently we all do.
Oh, they did it! Peak fall achieved! DQ, happy tastes good.
Spectrum brings us Spectrum One, where Spectrum Internet, advanced Wi-Fi, and unlimited mobile come together to keep you seamlessly connected wherever you are!
Why did you switch? With Spectrum One, we get a super fast, reliable connection.
And the advanced Wi-Fi has enhanced security and privacy features that automatically block online threats.
How reliable is Spectrum Mobile? It's a super reliable service coast to coast.
Switch to Spectrum One and get internet for $49.99 a month, plus free advanced Wi-Fi and 1 free line of unlimited mobile. Call 1-833-685-4999.
Sponsored locally by Prosser Memorial Health. Learn more at prosserhealth.org. This is how we care.
David, did you remember to get me an anniversary present?
Anniversary? Of course, it's Mattress Depot USA's anniversary, and we're having a gigantic sale.
Take advantage of our best prices of the year.
And interest-free financing.
David, you do know anniversaries only come once a year, right?
Yes, and if you miss ours, you'll be sorry.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
So I'm not sure I could even talk about this, but US Cellular has a new deal where you can get a Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 5 or Z Fold 5 for free.
My business sense says that's a great deal.
You're so right. That's a totally awesome deal.
US Cellular, built for us.
Portions of Apple Valley News Now, sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
Welcome back. We're taking a final look at forecast. And Stacey, I'm still having a hard time wrapping my brain around these numbers that you've been showing us.
Right. They're pretty substantially cooler.
Yeah.
Remember, we were 103 at the beginning of the week. There's those showers. Again, cool temperature, 68 for the daytime high in August tomorrow. Last day of August in Yakima. So, yeah, Labor Day, though, weekend looking good, warming up slightly. And then, again, chances showers on and off, meaning an unsettled system through the area. Again, a nice little warm up for the weekend. Get those boats out, do that last summer weekend hoorah out on the Columbia River. And don't forget, best viewing for that supermoon tonight, 8 to 10. And then after that, it's anything goes, right? So that's what it looks like in Walla Walla. So not a bad looking weekend at least, but a little bit of rain and we need it tomorrow.
Yeah. Maybe grab the jacket too.
Yeah, grab the jacket. Umbrella.
There you go. Thanks, Stacey. Thank you so much for watching. You can always find the latest on our website, applvalleynewsnow.com, and we're back tonight at 11.